Hey you girls, welcome back to my channel. So in this one I thought I would tell you about how I went from hating being photographed to taking 100 selfies a day. Okay, I do not take 100 selfies per day, but those who know me know that I am very comfortable with the way that I look. I be thinking I'm the most beautiful woman in the world. Okay, to me, okay, I'm well aware I am not the most beautiful woman in the world to everybody, but to me I be that girl. Okay, I am that bitch. Every time that I walk past a mirror I be thinking, dang, I'm cute or whatever. Okay, you can't tell me my face score is not little. Okay, centurion. Okay, it actually never declines. Okay, and I will tell you how I've been able to build this confidence in my look. And the first thing is, do not use filters when you photograph yourself. This is very important. Filters actually kills your self-esteem because you get so used to the way you look on the filter, which is not how you actually look when you look at yourself in the mirror. And if you prefer that look, you know, obviously most people would like, you know, it's a poreless look on filters. Most people don't have, you know, visible pores, or, you know, if you have acne, of course the filter erases it and stuff like that. It gives you, you know, long lashes. For most people it actually makes their lips look a little bit bigger, fuller than they actually are. So you get so used to, you know, if you photograph yourself with filters all the time from Snapchat or Instagram or whatever, you get so used to that look of yourself, to looking that way, that you can't no longer appreciate like your own natural beauty, like the way that you look. So I actually do not recommend women photograph themselves using filters. I used to know these people in real life, like these two women, and I've known one of them for the longest time, like 15 years. And one thing that really always dawned on me, it's how this woman would never ever photograph herself without filters. Like she couldn't be caught dead doing that. And I felt, oh my god, this must be really horrible. Like it must be really horrible, like being so addicted to those, to the point where you can no longer like photograph yourself normally. Like I remember even the day where she was or several occasions really, where she was taking pictures of me, and she would always open Snapchat, and I would always tell her, I actually don't want to be photographed with Snapchat. I just want to be photographed, you know, normally. Actually, you know, I'm happy with having pores. I understand that nobody is poreless, and you know, that's fine with me. And honestly, this is a little bit of side note, but I find most filters to be ugly. Like I understand that some of them are okay, but a lot of them are very unnatural. Like I understand a little bit of retouching here and there, you know, that celebrities or influencers or whatever do, and that is why you shouldn't compare yourself with them, but we'll get into that. But the whole erasing of the pores, like some of these filters, they don't look real at all. Like it'd be looking like a character, like a cartoon character, because we all know that human beings actually have pores. Like even those of us, and you know, I'm one of those people who don't have like visible pore. Like if you were in front of me, even without makeup, like I don't have like very, I mean, I do have pores, right? But I don't have visible, I don't have big pores, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And even for those of us who are like that, like we still have pores, right? So I find it very weird, you know, the whole filter thing. But if you want to be comfortable or confident in the way that you look, avoid photographing yourself with filters, because this is just going to make you feel even more insecure in the way that you look naturally. I guess I just touched on the second one, which is, don't compare yourself to women on social media, whether they be influencers or celebrities. Do not compare yourself to them. And I know this is very hard to do, because when we are scrolling we are not being conscious, but it's important you remember that these pictures are actually retouched. I really like that about Friends. They passed this law where, you know, they had to write on the magazine, physical magazine. I know, you know, most people don't read them anymore, but if you buy one in Friends, it's written then in very little at the bottom that these pictures has been retouched. And I think this is important reminder, because a lot of time when we are scrolling, we are mindlessly scrolling. I'm guilty of it too, and we tend to forget that, you know, we are dealing with a picture that has been edited, with the lighting was intentional, etc, etc. So try as, you know, much as humanly possible, and I know it's not easy, not to compare yourself to celebrities and influencers that you see, you know, on social media, be it Instagram or TikTok, right? Third thing is, if you're somebody who is really not comfortable with the way that you look, try to improve the way you look. Now I know that this is going to be a controversial one, but you know, this channel is rooted in reality, and in reality, if you don't like something, change it. Okay, so as much as humanly possible, change the thing that you can, right? And an easy way to know what you'd be more comfortable with is try to be mindful of the people you envy the most when scrolling to social media. Now, I know that envy is not a very healthy sentiment, but sometimes we can use envy as a feedback giver. I find that in my life, this has been, you know, very helpful to use the envy as well as feedback to know what are the areas that I should be improving upon in my own life. And you can do this. So let's say that you tend to be envious of women who are, you know, very, very fit, and you know you're a little bit chubby, then you can work on your fitness so you can improve your weight, you know, today. Now, I am not a big fan of Ozempic and stuff like that. I personally wouldn't use it, but if you tried all other things, then try that. You know, today there's really no excuse. I would say, of course, begin with, you know, eating healthy and, you know, drinking water and stuff like that. But if you really can't lose the weight with the gym, then get on Ozempic. Most people are, or a lot of celebrities slash influencers are on it, so why shouldn't you, right? Why should they only have the cheat code and not everyday regular schmegular degular women, right? Try to improve your teeth. You could improve your hair by growing it, or, you know, thickening it. Okay, thickening hair is kind of, you know, difficult or touchy to do. I believe that, you know, hair density is actually, or I know for a fact that scientifically it has been proven that hair density is actually genetic. So either you have thick hair or you don't, but you can, you know, work on having longer hair. You can work on getting you clear skin. Okay, for example, if you're somebody who is not confident in the way that you look because you have acne or, you know, hyperpigmentation, I know that this is very common. This is one of the main reasons women use filters, right, in order when they're getting photographed, is because, you know, they are not confident in the way that their faces hyperpigmentation or whatever when they don't have makeup on. Then work on improving your skin, right? If it's not working with on-the-counter products that you can find in, you know, beauty supply stores or Sephora and places like that, then, you know, work with a dermatologist. I think that is what people who have acne or skin issues should do anyway. Go and see a licensed professional dermatologist, and maybe they can help you with some Aquaphor or Aquitaine. I only hear these things, you guys. I'm sorry, I hear content creators talk about them. I actually didn't have acne even when I was 12 years old. So at the height of my, you know, hormone journey when I was 14 and stuff, I've never had any acne in life, so I can't really help with this. But I do know that, you know, there are professionals out there who can help you with this. I have seen women's transformation on social media, going from, you know, having a very acne skin and, you know, lots of acne scars to, you know, having a skin that is relatively clear. So it's possible, it can be done, as long as you're not dealing with hormonal acne, I believe. Again, do not quote me on this because I'm not a professional. I'm just saying what I heard and what I read out there. But clearing your skin is always going to be, you know, above taking pictures with filters, because remember that there is no filter for real life. Okay, in real life, when you're going to meet people, they're going to see you, okay, the way that you look, like naturally. You're not going to be able to use any filter. I mean, you can always use makeup, but, you know, makeup is not really a filter. Like, there's a reason why they say that makeup application works best on clear skin, right? If you put makeup on, you know, very bumpy, very acne skin, you know, there are going to be a lot of bumps and stuff like that. You're not going to get the filter effect. So work on clearing your skin instead of working on, you know, camouflaging it behind Snapchat filter, Instagram filter, whatever, right? And of course, there's plastic surgery. If something really bothers you about yourself and you just can't accept it, then of course you can consider fixing it or changing it, right? Not talking about plastic surgery would make me a hypocrite. It is something that I believe in, right? I never want to push it. I never want people to feel like they have to get anything done, but obviously it wouldn't make any sense, you know, making a video about looks and, you know, being comfortable in your skin, accepting who you are, and not talking about it, right? It is a solution that is out there. And for some people it has been life-changing. Like, I know people who have been able to really feel much more confident in the way that they look and much more comfortable with themselves after they've gotten some work done. And yeah, affirm your beauty, okay? Like, from day-to-day life, I will always be walking around, you know, hyping myself up, talking about how beautiful I am, how beautiful my skin is, how beautiful my hands are. I know it's very random, but I'm a big fan of my hands. Right? And just say affirmation about who you are in God, how God says that you were perfectly and wonderfully, fearfully and wonderfully made, rather sorry, that there's no flaw in you, that you are highly favored. Really anchor yourself in that, right? In that love, in that perfectness of yourself, right? And also remember, you are unique, okay? It doesn't matter what you look like. I really, you know, relish in knowing that there is no living, breathing human being out there in the world, in the entire universe, out of 8 billion people in Asia, here, there, anywhere, everywhere, there is nobody that looks exactly like me. Nobody that has my smile, nobody that has my eyes, nobody. Not one, not a single person, not one living soul, okay? And that is true even if you're a twin, right? I know that, you know, they're identical twins, but even identical twins can be told apart. I actually have identical twins in my family. My aunts are identical twins, and still we are able, as family members over the years, to tell the one from the other. So yeah, isn't that like a really lovely thought? I don't know, for me there's a lot of joy in knowing that there is not a single person in this world that looks just like me, right? In knowing that I am unique, in knowing that, you know, I am an unrepeatable, literally unrepeatable miracle. I really relish in that. You can't tell me otherwise. And voila, girls, those are the top tips that I have for you in order to feel comfortable in who you are. I know that it's uphill battles, and you know, some days are better than others, but you got this. I believe in you. Just love yourself, you know. And I know, again, it's easier said than done, but it's boiled down to that, really. If you found this video helpful in any way, shape or form, do not forget to give it a thumbs up in the comment section down below. If you are someone who is very comfortable with yourself, then let the other girls know how you've been able to do that. How have you built that self-esteem in the way that you look. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel as well, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Bye guys. Mwah.